Do you want to turn your ugly, boring room into a Pinterest room? In today's video, I'm going to show you 7 adorable crafts on a budget for you to spice up your bedroom, using things you probably already have at home. Welcome back! Sorry it's been a little while. I've been busy at home doing whatever this is. Recently I've been doing a lot of scrolling online and low-key, why is it making me insecure about how ugly and boring my room is? There's all these beautiful Pinterest rooms giving Harry Styles, 70s, coquette, Parisian. Mine is giving dumpster. I'm not actually in my bedroom right now, this is my art studio. I will show you my bedroom. See, one thing I don't do on this channel is lie. That room is a sewage rat hole. Although I don't have the energy to be doing a whole room renovation video, I'm going to show you 7 budget ideas to elevate your room in a very personalized way. You can build them all by yourself. Speaking of doing it yourself, I have been on my DIY grind for quite some time and really wanting to better my ability because I honestly feel like I'm still quite a newbie. I've got my first ever sponsor! So I found a bunch of courses online to help me get a little bit better at DIYs and a bit more confident with them because I still get attacked online quite a lot for doing things wrong because I literally don't know what I'm doing. I just have this account for fun. Skillshare makes it super easy to join thousands of online courses literally from home, and even better, they've tailored it completely to your interests so you can do learning pathways. Type in the hobby that you want to do and it will give you about 10 different classes from photography to cooking, music. I'm definitely going to be doing this DIY one. When I typed in that I was looking to do DIY things, it suggested me a bunch of videos that I will be watching later. How to make a candle, to how to renovate your room. So if you want to become the DIY queen that you deserve to be, the first 500 people to use my link in the description will get their first month as a free trial. So get started today to become the DIY queen that you and I deserve to be. Thank you so much to Skillshare for being my first ever sponsor on this channel. I feel like a proper YouTuber now. Love ya! Have you guys seen that meme where it's like the big light versus the little light? Could not agree more with this. A lamp is such a cute way to add some warm, cozy lighting into your room and really make it feel quite homely. So I've made like a gazillion different types of lamps before, but today I'm going to show you how to make this flower lamp that I saw on Pinterest that I thought, I could make that. I posted it a little while ago on TikTok and you guys ate it up, so I'm not going to gatekeep. I've made so many different versions of these types of flower lamps. All you're going to need is some tissue paper, craft wire, an LED light. So first I wanted to make all the petals, so I made 6 oval shapes out of wire, twisting the loose ends so it looks like a leaf shape. Next, choose any tissue paper of your choice, I went for pink, and glue the wire straight down on top. Cut out the edges of the leaf shape, leaving about 1 centimeter of a perimeter, and now gently glue these loose edges over the front of the wire. And now you have all of your petals ready. If you already have a lamp, you can use this and stick the petals directly on top, but I didn't have a lamp at the ready, so I made the stem. What's really cool about it is it's made of wire, so it's actually bendable. You can make your lamp face up or down. All I used for it was craft wire and tape. I just taped all around the craft wire and then painted it brown and green so it looks kind of like a realistic stem. And finally, just add a bit of hot glue so you can stick all the petals on top around the perimeter. Also glue in some LED heat resistant lights inside of the petals so that when you turn it on, it lights up and doesn't blow up and burn the house down. And you're done! It literally looks straight out of Tangled. I'm so obsessed with these. I wish I came up with this myself because it is genius. I'm such a book lover. I saw these acrylic clear book vases online, I think last year, and I really wanted to make my own version with a little bit of a twist. I decided to make this rustic library enchanted book version. All you're going to need is some air dry clay, a book, a rolling pin and some paint. First, roll out the clay with a rolling pin onto a flat surface. I then used this old book that I had, draped the clay straight over the top, and a way to make this flush is stamping in the book to the clay on each of its edges and then folding it over the top. And then I used a rolling pin just to smooth out all the edges. I also decided to indent the edges, but it had that spine. Don't cover the top edge as this is going to be where the entrance of the vase is later. The next day I brought it out and Just to let you know, it did kind of mangle the book a little bit. I saw that it was kind of wrinkled and soggy. I didn't mind because it was an old book, so just be warned. And then I made this cute dragonfly design, painted it to be messy and rustic, and that's it, a little book vase. If you want to put real flowers in, definitely varnish it with some sort of resin. I did get attacked on this online once I posted the video because apparently water does disintegrate clay. I don't know. I'm just using fake flowers for mine. And it looks stunning when you just put it on your bookshelf with all your other books. Now we've built the vase, we do need some flowers to put in our flower vase. These Lego flowers were trending, I think like last year, and when I saw it, I thought, I'm cooked. I am cooked. And now I'm a fully fledged Lego addict. I wanted to throw in an idea in this video that's not too crafty in case you are just a beginner. I think Lego is a really good idea for beginners because it's not too complicated and it does come with a step-by-step guide. So I made these Lego flowers. Oh, I literally broke it. These are knockoff versions and way more cheap than usual Lego. I find it so therapeutic to not have to like think with my own brain and just follow a step-by-step guide while you're watching TV or something like that. And they last longer than regular flowers because they're made out of plastic. A jellyfish desk friend. If you're struggling to be productive, I always find having a really neat, tidy desk helps me quite a lot. So when I saw these jellyfish desk friends, I just knew it was a need. For this, I used a jar, matches, LED lights, and one plastic bottle. First, I cut out a template for each jellyfish onto the plastic bottle. You're gonna need one circle for the body and about 5 thin rectangles for the tentacles. Are they called tentacles? I saw online that fire like bends plastic, and this is revolutionary. I used tweezers and then I held the tentacle leg thingies over the candle and they just twisted and crinkled into these really cool ribbon shapes. While it's still hot, you can attach the legs to the body. Stuck a strip of colourful LED lights around the base of the jar, and then I cut out a wave shape out of cardboard and hid the LED lights behind it because I just didn't think they looked that pretty. Then just plop in your little jellyfish into the jar and they swim. Now whenever I'm stuck at my desk writing an essay and I don't know what to do, I take regular breaks watching my little jellyfish swim around in the jar next to me. And although it makes me smile, I am definitely procrastinating way more than I need to right now. DIY blankets. I really want my bedroom to feel as cozy as possible. Spring blanket DIY really brings a lot of colour and makes it feel less clinical in there. This artist created this crochet guide, and obviously, as I promised to do, I still haven't learned how to crochet and I'm not planning on. It's just a lot. It's overwhelming and I don't know if I'm cut out to be a crocheter. So because I'm super lazy, I decided to try and figure out how to make it as low effort as possible. All I used was 3 blankets, one pastel green for the base, one purple and one pink for the flowers. First I cut out the green one into a perfect circle, and then using variations of the purple and the pink blankets, I cut these into long, thin, rectangular strips. Using a needle and thread, I did a basic in and out stitch all across the bottom line. When you pull the thread, it all scrunches together to make this little flower shape, and I know it looks quite complicated, but trust me, I can't sew, and this literally took 2 seconds. So I made probably like 20, 30 of these, and then I sewed them all around the edge of the blanket. Finally, with the excess cuttings of the pastel green blanket, I decided to make some little veins and leaf shape. This is when the magic happens. When you lie it flat, it's a beautiful blanket, and then you roll it up. Suddenly, it's a flower bouquet. This is so clever because it's so easy to store. You can just pop it in a little basket, and then when you're ready, just throw it out. Extra points because my dog absolutely loved this, and I am going to have to give it to him because he literally would not get off. If you want to fill up a lot of dead space in your room, I think an area that doesn't get used a lot is the ceiling. I decided to make this butterfly mobile that is kind of Melanie Martina coated. All that you need is craft wire, tissue paper, and you can make this in any colour, but I went for white. Firstly, I made a butterfly template and cut out about 1 million gazillion of these butterflies. My hands were very sore. After that, I used craft wire, and then I created this spiral circle shape. I glued butterflies all over it so that you couldn't see the wire anymore. Finally, I used a bit of string, and I glued the excess butterflies all the way down the string. And when you lift it up, it gives off this really cool floating butterfly effect. Okay, I literally couldn't find it for ages, and then I found it. Found her and she doesn't look like her anymore. She has been through a lot. She's had a rough week and she did in fact get squashed when I sat on her. So just enjoy the video that I made before she got squashed. Thank you. I was absolutely gobsmacked, jaw to the floor. Saw this reel on Instagram and it literally had me in a chokehold for about 3 whole weeks. I saw this reel, this beautiful, life-changing, amazing, stunning 10 out of 10, drop dead gorgeous reel. And although I didn't want to completely just take her original idea, I did just want to push the boat out and try making something new. Making your own picture frames. There's so many cool frame ideas that I'm planning on trying now that I've sort of got the hang with it, so I'm going to show you how to make a very easy frame. All that I used is clay and paint. I used a regular picture frame to get the rectangular template, and then using my fingers and just some pencils because I don't have proper sculpting tools, I sculpted probably for like 4 hours because I'm a bit of a perfectionist to get a kind of Renaissance looking frame. And I really liked the drip effect of the original, so I decided to incorporate that. I decided to paint it black with a bit of gold metallic accents. This whole thing was super cheap with just 2 materials from the craft store, and although I can't take any credit for it, shout out to Dollyka Art. I cannot wait to put it on my wall. Thank you so much for spending some more time with me. I hope today I taught you like 1 or 2 things, or at least inspired you to get up and spice up your room a little bit. If you liked the video today, let me know down below and I might do a part 2. But yeah, I love you so much. Thank you for being here.